that's bad. So we're gonna make one version with apple cider vinegar, one version without. We're talking about the pink salt trick. So we've got 8 ounces of warm water in each of these cups, glasses rather. There's many different recipes online. This is the one I found. You first start by taking 1/4 of a tablespoon of pink Himalayan sea salt. So you got 1/4 of a tablespoon of this pink Himalayan sea salt, okay? See that? And it's gonna start dissolving in there because the water's warm. Let's go ahead and get that in our second glass. 1/4 of teaspoon in there. Okay, excellent. All right, now let's go ahead and put the lemon juice in there. That's the next thing. Now, as I did for the first, when I made the original video, and I'll make sure I link that here, I didn't have real lemon, so I just used this stuff. And it's supposed to be a tablespoon of lemon juice, so let's go ahead and do this for both. All right, that's one. Okay, let's get the other one. Oof. Oof. All right, that's about a tablespoon. All right, let's get that in there. Okay, the next ingredient that we need is, so this is the pink salt trick that I found online that I demonstrated to you in a prior video. It's warm water, it's pink Himalayan salt, it's also lemon. All right. Now, many of you guys said, hey, Dr. Jen, you're not getting the full benefit. You're not doing it right because you're not using apple cider vinegar. I told you why it doesn't work in the other video, but you wanted to know about the apple cider vinegar. So I got some, and I was actually curious to see how this would taste in the mixture. So the recipe I found online that uses apple cider vinegar called for like a tablespoon of that in the solution we've already mixed. Okay. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and mix it in with this one. Kind of making a mess over here. All right, hold on. I gotta wipe some stuff off because I literally got apple cider vinegar all over my counter. Oh. And I want you to stay with me because I'm gonna tell you what I think about this, okay? This is the one without apple cider vinegar. I'm only gonna take a small sip of this because I told y'all I can't tolerate this. That was small. This is the one with apple cider vinegar. And let's take a sip of this. I'm curious to see what it tastes like. Oh, God. God, that's bad. Oh, man. Oh, that's even worse than the one without apple cider vinegar. Let me address those of you who feel like apple cider vinegar in the pink salt trick is what will make it work. First of all, these do not detox you, okay? Water, salt, lemon, plus or minus apple cider vinegar. Oh, actually in the other video, I added some honey to it as well because you can do that. Some people add cayenne pepper. It's not gonna detox you. You got organs for that. You got plenty of organs, liver, lungs, kidneys, etc., bowels, okay? There is no such thing as a detox that exists in a form like this, okay? Now, the other thing is that will it help you lose weight? Well, what helps us lose weight is eating healthy, exercising, cutting back our calories and doing other things like that. Medications can help us lose weight. Surgery can help us lose weight. This is not going to help you lose weight. The other thing I'm concerned about here is that the salt intake, right? I don't want you drinking salt. You don't need the salt intake, okay? Now, the thing about apple cider vinegar, let's talk about this. There's a big thing here I want you to know. Apple cider vinegar actually, there was a study done in the British Medical Journal in 2024 that said that apple cider vinegar can help you lose weight. British Medical Journal is a major, major, major journal. And when it said this, a lot of us docs were like, huh? Well, it was published and it got lots of press. And so I understand why many people would think, oh, it will help you lose weight only if you use apple cider vinegar, because that's what some headlines show. Well, let me tell you, there was actually just a retraction of that study by the British Medical Journal. What that means is that the journal said, oops, we made a mistake. Turns out that the data in that study was flawed. It was not correct. It was not reproducible, etc. In other words, we do not believe apple cider vinegar can do what that study said it can do. Thus, like these sort of grandiose claims, at least according to that study, and there have been others, apple cider vinegar alone, in my opinion, is not going to magically cause you to lose weight. I think there are a lot better ways and things you can do rather than taking this stuff, which will very likely upset your stomach, probably make you have a bowel movement, probably make you nauseous and stuff like that, give you too much salt, might give you heartburn, right? Because it's acidy and blah, blah, blah. There's plenty of better things you can do to lose weight. So let me know what you think. For those of you who are saying I needed the apple cider vinegar, I strongly disagree. In fact, I don't think you need either one of these. Write in the comments, have you tried the pink salt trick? Also, is Oprah really behind it? I'll link another video to this one about whether she really is or not. Make sure you watch that. I'm Dr. Jen. Please subscribe to my channel. Click the little bell for updates on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, etc. Follow me everywhere. Go to drjencaudle.com to sign up for my free health newsletter.